Fire departments across the state are dealing with a tricky situation. More calls for service, difficulties with staffing, and increasing costs. Candice Hare shows and shares how one local department is getting creative amidst these circumstances.
A sound being heard more often in Ohio: sirens. Between 2018 and 2020, the Ohio Department of Commerce says fire department calls for service increased 9%. In Chardon, 2023 was a record-breaking year with more than 2,300 calls. This year is on track to be even higher. And it's not because of fires. I'm told between 80 and 85% of their calls are for emergency medical services.
The city of Chardon has seen more growth than it has in over 20 years. We have multiple new housing developments coming in. An aging population and a growing population is certainly aiding in the increase in call volume.
Also going up, how frequently Chardon is responding to multiple calls at the same time. It makes keeping staffing levels up even more important.
Staffing is incredibly competitive. We don't see a line of applicants out the door anymore. We have multiple firefighters that are working full-time jobs as well as part-time jobs, and trying to maintain a family life as well has become difficult.
More runs means more wear and tear on equipment and vehicles, which have gone up in price dramatically. The department, for example, purchased a new ambulance in order to keep up with the rise in calls. The cost was more than $65,000 higher than one they purchased 5 years ago. The department has had to find additional ways to cover costs.
Chardon Fire Department alone has received over $340,000 in grants in the last 3 years. We are going for every available dollar we can.
Chardon Fire is also looking outside the box, devoting one firefighter-paramedic to help residents identified during patient encounters in the hopes of reducing frequent ambulance calls to specific residences.
What we're seeing is that the preventable injuries in homes, whether that be falls or accidents, has gone up a lot over the last few years. Our community risk reduction program works to prevent those injuries through in-home safety inspections, as well as acting as a liaison to these people to make sure that they are receiving the programs that are out there for them.
Now, that program has been in place for less than a year, and yet I'm told they've already helped 23 residents. The department says they are planning to expand the program in the future to include things like classes on fire, health, and weather safety. Dave?
Some of those numbers are startling, Candice. A lot of people at home right now probably didn't know the stress they are under, so thanks for sharing.